Morning, everybody. Bob Zagami, and I am in Rochester, New Hampshire at Route 125 RV and Marine. It's an awesome August. It's time for our videos, and I'm with Chris Welper. And Chris, welcome to Nervder, and thanks for letting me join you this morning. And tell people a little bit about your operation, and you got a lot full of RVs out there.
Lot full of RVs. We're located in Rochester, New Hampshire on the Gonic side. Big selection out there right now of new units, pre-owned units. We've got a huge selection of pre-owned motorhomes, and then we have everything from travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, retro style. So we try to stock a little bit of everything and keep the current inventory.
Well, you joined the association a couple of years ago, and I was always trying to get you in here, and I think it's important that we have a good representation of dealers. But there might be a lot of people out there who follow us that may not know the history of the company and the dealership and your business philosophy. So why don't you share a little bit of that with us?
So business philosophy is we're a small family-run dealer. Mike's owned the dealership since 1992, started it from the ground up with a dirt lot and a Quonset hut, and has built it into the dealership you see today. We try to stock about 100 to 150 new units, and our big philosophy is low pressure. All the prices are marked in the units, the deep discounts, so you get that sale price right up front. You don't have to have a salesperson follow you around. If you simply want to come in, walk around, view the units yourself, you can do that. Or if you want to have some guidance, have them kind of explain things to you, be with you during the process, we can do that as well. So try to be a real low pressure place. And the other big factor that we look at is, as a small dealer, the service side of it is huge for us. So we definitely take pride in that. We have 3 techs that have years and years of experience. So when you come in, have a question, you can get it answered. And then our parts manager, Kaylee, has been at it for almost 10 years. And she knows almost everything there is to know about the parts side of RVs. So if you have a parts question or a difficult unit, she can almost always get that answered for you.
Well, we were talking about that earlier this morning, and one of the things that you put a lot of emphasis on is the PDI, or getting the customer's unit ready when they come in to buy it. And that's an area where, because the business is, the industry is so busy and we're delivering a lot of units, that some people have fallen down on. But you had a unique philosophy about taking care of the customer, especially the first-time customer, to make sure they have a great experience. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So whenever a customer buys a unit, when they come in to pick it up, you have full propane, brand new interstate battery. And then what we do is we have one of the techs I mentioned earlier walk you through the unit, show you everything working, functioning, how to do it. And then one of the big pieces that we see lacking at some other places is they also show you how to get hooked up properly. They take care of all the hitching for you, and they give you a little demo on that as well. And typically they spend between 1 hour and 3 hours with the customer going over the unit, just making sure they're totally comfortable with the whole process. And then you get the comfort of knowing that that unit was checked out by a tech that's been at it a long time, and it's going to be ready to go for you when you go camping.
Well, one of the things that we've all seen over the last 5 or 10 years is the changing demographics of the industry, the dynamic sales increases. We're selling over 500,000 units a year now. We're getting a lot of new customers, a lot of new RVers, people who have not experienced the RV lifestyle, and we have this wide range of product. How have you seen your company change during that time?
So our company has changed just from the philosophy that we try to change our inventory as the industry changes. A few years ago, we picked up the Riverside Retro RVs as we saw that movement kind of taking off, and we thought we'd sell a few of them a year, and now we would sell between 30 and 40 of them a year. They're a great product, really fit that neat demographic of having a retro exterior with the white wall tires, that checkered floors inside. And then the new one that we saw coming this year, which we've had good success with, is we picked up the Mount McKinley line, and they make a real neat off-road package for those people that want to take their bikes, kayaks, canoes, that stuff with them, but have that kind of lifted stance. So if you get into an area that is more difficult, you can do that in those. And the other thing that we've seen is kind of coming from the West Coast is the toy hauler end of the industry. Has been a huge success from us. We carry the Torque line and the Mount McKinley line of toy haulers, and really see those people that they want to be able to go camping and be comfortable, but then also have their motorcycle, ATV, UTV with them. So that's the other big side of it.
How about demographically? I mean, because the industry has expanded so much, when you think about it, it's kind of crazy, but we have everything from a $6,000 pop-up trailer to a $2 million bus conversion. Where do you see your demographics and what's your sweet spot here?
Our sweet spot is definitely, we sell the most travel trailers. We do about 50% new and pre-owned. We do consignments as well. That's a big piece of our business. So we try to focus on that area of it. And when people come in and look at our pre-owned inventory, one of the things that we try to take very seriously is the units come in, we have a full recon department, they get fully cleaned, they look real nice, the presentation's nice, so you can come in and feel like you're looking at a quality product that has been well taken care of.
That's fantastic. Like I say, you've been here a while, you're on Route 125, you're in the heart of RV country up here, you get some real big players outside there, but you're not having any trouble competing against them.
No trouble here. We find that if you go to one of the big stores, the ones that have dealerships all over the country, that it's kind of like the Walmart experience. You go in and your number, and you can usually get a good unit, but we find that a lot of what the demographic is going towards is customers want a unit that they can come in, feel real good about, and then get that kind of learning experience from a salesperson that has years and years of experience but isn't going to provide no pressure. And then like we talked about, when you go over to the service side of it, coming in, getting that education with a demo, getting a unit that you're not getting charged for that battery or the propane or any of that stuff. That's all included in the price, and we try not to do all those big fees that a lot of other guys are doing out there.
Well, that's the beauty of a family-run business, and that has also sustained itself during the good times and the bad times. So you must have different generations of customers. The parents came in here, and now the kids are coming in, or as the grandparent, you might be on the third or fourth generation of some of your customers.
We do. We have several of those. We've had a couple, especially in the last couple months, that parents have brought in their kids because they're starting to get in the lifestyle. They want to have their grandkids go camping with them, and it's nice when they can have two units, so the grandparents have their unit, so they can have their space, but then the family can have their own space as well.
All right, Chris, for those people who are now seeing your dealership for the first time, tell them about the website, the telephone, how they get in touch with you, and why they should come by and check out the dealership.
Absolutely. So you can check us out at theroadiscalling.com. Phone number is 603-335-0112. And you'll always be able to either check out inventory on the website, which is updated all the time, very current. And then if you need to talk to somebody, like I said, you're going to get somebody that's got lots of experience and can really answer your question for you.
Chris, thanks very much for taking the time this morning. I know you're busy, so I'm going to let you get back to work, but a real pleasure. You got a great lot full of RVs out there, so hopefully we get some new customers for you too who are seeing the dealership perhaps for the first time.
No, we hope so too, and really nice having you stop by.
Thank you. Talk to you later on.